Well, he wanted me to do a video again. And what he's really doing is preparing me to talk to the world. And those out there in the world that think they could stop this, they cannot. It will happen when he's ready for it to happen. However, there's still a lot that I need to learn. All week we've been in, I guess, seminary, school. I've learned a lot. The one thing he wanted me to tell you is show you guys what jail is in heaven or in the Matrix. And in reality, the name Matrix is what it's designed behind. The real name of heaven is not in our vocabulary yet. And so that's something you learn when you're born there. Heaven is where the White Walkers are, but all the other realms are a matrix of different levels. And the higher up you are when you die, the higher up in the realms you can go. And that is why it's been called the Matrix. And the reason why they named the movie The Matrix. But when this time comes that God wants the world to know that this rapture is going to happen, is in His agenda, His plans. Everything that I'm doing is one, learning and being ready for that moment, and two, giving the world leaders a heads up as to what's coming, because it is coming. God is tired of the world going on like it is. He has seen enough pain and suffering, and it's time for everybody to figure out who really owns this world. Like I said, it started way back with the simulation hypothesis and prophesizing all across, well, the trip I made coming here, and even while I was here. I mean, how in March I was told I was a prophet, because I wasn't ready to know the real truth. But when I went into the hospital that time, when I was expecting my miracle on St. Patrick's Day, that's when I learned who I really am. And shortly after that, when I got out, that's when my 40 plus days of hell or temptation of evil, but what it really was all the different ways that man has killed each other. I had visions of all of them, and they were all happening to me. And I just wanted to commit suicide. I did not want this role of a king. I did not want to do this. But He was not about to let me die. And so that's why all the trips to the suicide cell. He even knew that overdose I took wasn't going to work. But now He's healed my brain, and I do know what it was all about. I don't have those visions anymore. And now I'm learning the real truths. See, mankind could never understand why there was 3 pyramids. Mankind could never really understand why God is doing what he's doing. Because in reality, it's what he was told to do. If he wants to be born in his realm of the people that created him, he has to complete these tasks. And he will not be born until he has his 3 kings. But that is truly what the manger scene was all about. Was when the 3 kings come, he will be born into the realm of which his creators created him. And we 3 kings will rule the universe. Just as the 3 world leaders will rule the world, or the nursery. It has always been the plan. And his salvation plan of pyramids, all the people at the top, they get tossed away to the pit. All the people on the bottom, the ones that do the real work, the ones that do the real suffering, they're rich in heaven. It's like everything's flip-flopped in heaven, or the Matrix. But just a heads up to the world leaders, it is coming. This Christmas Eve, it will be God's world.